Who would like to recap and bring us all up to speed for a little bit of inspiration?
You want to go, Dawson?
Trying to think.
You had the worst day. Most of the events that
okay.
happened to you.
Yep. Okay. That's
Yeah,
the
Firm
day. I was
has
thinking.
died, and this was still Firm's terrible, horrible, no good, very
Yeah.
bad day.
A lot of
So-
just circumstance, you know.
A lot of psychological damage.
So majority of it is like they said. Firm has had the worst day possible. Got absolutely gang beat. Got possessed. Banished.
Tripped.
Almost trapped in like the astral plane. Not able to breathe.
Didn't you trip and fall in the water? And
Tripped and
Yeah.
fell in the
nasty
water.
water.
Yeah,
Yep.
fell right through a frail
A
plank of wood.
Yep. After that, got brought back. Didn't die, but got knocked out.
Went
That's
sleepy
nice.
night for a second.
Yeah, sleepy night. And then we made it to the next room. Oh, before we skip forward to the next room, Ember Prime. I'm looking right at your character, and the name just zooms straight over my head. Rainier.
I do.
And I think it was Merv. All came across. Oh,
It's
Ragnarok
definitely
really
not
helped
Merv.
too.
Not that one.
Not Merv. Sorry, Zol. Look.
Who are you talking about right
Wait,
now?
my hair? What the fuck?
Sorry. The four of them
Gotcha.
moved a statue of Saloon, I believe, and out under the statue was one of the crystal pieces, we assume, one of like the broken pieces mentioned in the journal. And then we made it to the next room, did a little investigation. At the perfect time, we all noticed. Well, one of us noticed. Firm on his very good no bad that one, no good bad day. I couldn't say words. Two giant things just start falling from the ceiling, and then we ran across basically giant robots that had
Horrible
laser
mech.
beams. Yep. And we won that situation. Then got attacked by whites, Cipher whites, I believe.
Were the constructs called Steel Angels?
Yes, they
Is
were.
that their name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steel
Fucking-
Angels.
It's a cool name.
And
Very cool name.
did a little more investigation. Cleared 2 rooms. One leads them to one way. One room is just like, oh, it's blocked off. Rainier found that one. There's one room we haven't went through. We're taking a short rest, and that's sort of where we're at right now. Is like we're all just recovering after that just catastrophe of a gang jump. Oh, and the Ark. No, not Ark. I have his name written down, but
Archon.
Archon. He was getting attacked by one of the Cypher Whites and started to go mad, but he was
Yeah.
luckily saved by Ragnarok.
Made him see stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we have a bunch of new ciphers.
That too. We're really risking it, but
You're
It's-
not even close to risking it.
Firm
I just want to
found,
make this so clear. You're not even close to risking it.
Firm found like 6 ciphers on one of them, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had 6. They were big time salvage on those guys.
To be fair, those were also like some really good ones that we got.
Yeah, good rolls on it. Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
like the majority of it. We only found that and then got attacked.
Yes, entering into the room where the golems are, as foretold in the journal that you found. Excellent. Thank you very much. Go ahead and take some inspiration, Firm.
Thank you.
You all are here. You are. You have taken your long rest. Your short rest. I believe. Yeah, I'm just looking. Yeah, people were rolling hit dice and everything like that. Cal, you didn't take any damage of any kind because you weren't involved in any of the fight. Okay, you are here within the Moon Temple as described. You have wreckage of the constructs nearby, the broken stone where the construct had fallen. There are corpses of the Cipher Whites. You see this one just kind of floating very, very gently in the water, bobbing up and down. The water is flowing in here.
I hate to cut you off, but I do
yeah.
want to point out I don't think we're on the same map as you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are correct. Thank you for telling me. Thank you.
Don't worry, Dawson. We are all familiar with this experience.
Yep. Yep. I'm prepared. I'm prepared, but I'm just not doing my job correctly.
Remember,
Cool.
don't forget inspiring leader.
That's on a short rest too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Very
good
good.
ass
Oh yeah,
feat.
13 temp hit points.
Hell yeah. This is one of the construct wreckages. That's another one, and then this is the body that's just kind of listlessly floating in the air, in the water there.
Body of Cipher White or something else.
This is a cipher white
Okay.
that was attacked there.
They're
Yes.
still so ugly.
And has been picked apart for ciphers. correct?
Yeah, everything that can be salvaged has been salvaged.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I
I
thought.
know-
Just confirming.
I feel like I know the answer to this, but that item it's holding, can I rob that and use that? Is that like a good weapon I can have?
Oh, it's really
Uh,
just a
yep.
picture, right?
That's what
I
was
do believe you
afraid
asked
of.
the same question as Laylis, in that you wanted to take one of their arm cannons and attach it to you when we first saw these things. I think you had the exact same thought. Just I want one of those. I'll rip
I-
that shit off and put it on.
I think in its hand, maybe it didn't make it through the cut of the artwork. I don't know that it's holding a little scepter. I think it's supposed to be like they're armed with swords, right? Is their like
Okay.
attack method, and they have
Oh.
like a life drain effect, right? It might be that the blade is missing, or the artwork just has it holding some kind of weird rod thing. But it's just it's a gross boy. That's the only thing you gotta know. It's a gross boy with ciphers growing out of its flesh.
Something does run across Firm's mind. Those cipher whites, are those made? They don't look normal.
Are you asking the group or the
Actually-
DM?
The group.
Okay.
Even as myself.
Actually, I don't know that we. I mean, I think we assumed maybe that they had been constructs of Umeli when we first encountered them, but they kind of just appear to be partial undead, malformed, and fused with the ancient magic.
Well,
I mean, we've seen them in other places where some of this arcana has been more prolific.
if I had to guess, I don't think those are anything recent, considering we're in this temple that hasn't been open for I don't know however long. What if they were just made by the Vol and they're the failed experiments?
I mean, that might be. I mean, there's not really any reason to think that there aren't. I think the first time we saw them was actually in more of a laboratorial environment. But again, that was the first time we'd met Umeli, and we thought her, or at least I thought the place we were, while it was a found facility, was one she had been modifying to her own use. I think you might be right though. These may just be very old things.
It's scary, but it's an indicator of what the army is supposed to have. You hit these things, you get hit with a random effect. No telling what the army has.
You think?
If they're made by the same people, I feel like that's something they were trying to get across.
Might be something to these being faulty rather than being the appropriate and correct form.
Could be.
I mean, we saw one of the undying soldiers. Didn't look much like these. These look like they could have been a person at some point.
Hmm.
There weren't much flesh, I think, on the soldiers.
Yeah, I feel like that was just something they just pushed past, just replaced it. They started pulling consciousness out.
Uh huh.
Okay. Well, you guys.
You see the Archon who had spent, the last hour or so kind of looking over and toying with one of the, defunct ciphers pulled out of one of these things. Slips it into a little pouch on his side and kind of looks around and says, "Well, if we're quite rested, there seems to be more to this temple. Are we ready to explore?"
I believe so. Which direction do we want to head? We only got the one, right?
think we have
From
two.
what I can see, there appears to be a door over here, which Firmament, I believe, had gone through. And then there appears to be one to the south, and then there's an open door there.
Yeah, I don't see nothing. There wasn't nothing in here. He'll like kick the door. Just more collapse.
That one over there. It's just a doorway on a podium, sort of. Go up some stairs. It's up there. Only have one room we haven't seen.
Do we want to? Yeah, Ragnarok, get on over here.
I'll give this door a little jimmy, but it's making a locked door sound.
Yeah, it would appear to be locked then. This is another stonework door. It appears that there is like a keywork mechanism on the wall next to it.
This looks like a fine opportunity for some finesse. Ragnarok, then I'll take a step back.
If
For
you aren't
sure.
capable of getting it, I can do it with magic. It'll just be loud as fuck.
Oh, wait. Here you go. 1 second before you continue.
Oh yeah, I guess just try before you waste resources.
Guidance.
Right.
All right, Ragnarok, how are you attempting to solve this locked door?
The way I solve any locked door.
Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
Kick its ass. Sorry. Kick its ass. I don't even know what that voice was. It was.
Hey.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Okay, you needed to roll very high to be able to break down this door, but a 29 will get you there. The first couple slams, it holds steady. Another hard shoulder, another hard kick to it, and you can hear the structure that just holds the door begin to crack. There's a shifting of debris around nearby. One of the small bricks in the wall near you just kind of falls out, and a final push slams the door and cracks it. Half the door just collapses, like the top half just crumbles and collapses down into rubble, and then the final bottom piece of the door you're able to just shove and break off.
He'll brush his hands together and say, finesse.
Absolute finesse. Well, lead the way,
Yeah, I guess
Ragnarok.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry, just like last week, my computer's hella laggy.
Hmm.
I can't even move the
Hopefully
map.
we
I just have
open
to
that.
zoom out.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Stepping through Ragnarok, you see what appears to be in the other the chamber with the disco lights. You see what appears to be a stonework sarcophagi that's like lifted up a bit on almost like a dais, but there is a shimmering energy dome around it, scintillating in the air. You see here these are not pillars. These are almost like sconces, like for torches. They're like metal that like just twists up, and then there's these like almost look like pincers that are all empty. You see on the far wall glowing little alcoves within share a similar kind of pincer. These are empty as well, but the where the metal itself is emanating a pulsing energy that is 3 different colors: green, blue, and a purple. You see there is rubble behind you that you can see here. Zal and Rainier, what's your passive perceptions?
A
No.
12.
Where do you find that?
It's just your perception bonus modifier plus 10.
13.
13.
High five.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You see, uh, as you're observing the area here, you see that there are breaks in that rock fall, where the others seem like very solidly filled. This collapse in, there appears to be some kind of tunnel beyond it. And then you have the door to the south.
You see that, right?
I do.
It looks like we're looking for 2, specifically blue and purple, so I think that helps, I guess, narrow it down. Do we want to see what's further in the room, or move on and try to dig whatever that is?
What color was the gem we found underneath the statue?
Green.
Well, do we think this is the room then?
Double
I
check
mean,
the journal.
I think it's the room that we'll need to come back to for sure.
Oh, and I'm sorry. Let me clarify. These are pillars. These little dots are the thing. They're within the dome itself. Are the like kind of torch, like a tiki torch, but it has like a obvious place at the top for something.
Oh, inside the dome. I thought you were talking
Inside
about
the
these.
dome, yeah. These are all empty, and these ones that are all glowing share a similar look to it.
Found a hidden entry to another part of the temple. Don't know how to describe it. Step into another portal. Simple door. Large crystal-like structure. Nope.
So do we stop digging or do we stop going through the door?
I mean, I can start digging while you guys go through the door and see what's on the other side. Might take a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, that's fine. We can scout ahead and call back if there's anything wrong. You're fast.
Sean, does
Mhm.
my burrowing speed help here?
Does it give any oh, you mean to like go through the rubble?
Yeah.
Um let's actually see. Burrow. You can burrow through non-magical unworked stone. This is worked stone. Although it is broken, this like to go through is going to require like time of clearing, right? So this is a time sink rather than a any kind of skill thing. I would allow your burrow to make you do it a little faster.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to eventually one day use my burrowing speed, so it's really
Yeah,
good.
well, you got to remember to think about places you can use it. Unfortunately, this is all worked
Yeah.
stone here. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll start on the rubble.
Okay. Ragnarok, looking at this rubble here, this is no simple feat. Um, having been pointed out, you can see like, yeah, I think there is something past all this. This is gonna take a while, like maybe an hour or more. With your burrowing speed, you can probably knock it down to like half hour, maybe 45 minutes. But it's a lot of rubble you have to go through, and you're not sure of like how stable everything is. So again, this is like a significant time sink.
Until I'm told otherwise, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay, cool.
Wait, 1 second. Why are we digging this rubble out?
To get to the other side.
Do we know that there's something on the other side?
No.
I'll look at Zal.
Kinda.
What do you mean,
Can we
kinda?
maybe get there through one of the other doors that were in the back, the room we were just in.
There's only one other door, and it goes, I guess, to that side, but no promise that it hits that area.
Yeah, it's closed off.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
we
that's
could
a
check
lot
it.
of rubble. That's a lot of rubble, guys. Yeah, it's-
Well, if you go across the little river stream up there, there's another doorway that goes down back towards this direction.
yeah, but I'm not gonna do that on my own.
No. I'm just saying we could do that. We could
Alright,
go look
maybe
and then
we-
come around.
Maybe we'll shelve the digging until we do a full accounting of the place. Get attacked by some other form of horrible thing. Have to take another breather while Ragnarok digs.
Well, speaking of that, let me double
Uh,
check.
Cal, this open door leading to the south, the door just opens. It's a simple kind of wooden door. It's rotted to the touch, but it's still on its hinges working. Inside here is the what looks to be like destroyed, broken, rotted remains of like what is likely some kind of sleeping chambers. You see a lot of what were likely like bunk bed styles. So this would have fit several individuals all at once. Just a mess of debris, nothing in particular here.
That looks like at some point it was maybe sleeping quarters for some crew or staff, but it is in a high level of disrepair at this point.
So, looking over the journal, there are several antechambers filled with sarcophagi. Don't know what an antechamber is, but I assume magic gets cut off.
It probably reads as antechamber, which is like a room.
Oh,
It's a fancy name for a room.
Not the opposite of a room.
you're right. Is this walking up to this? Is this like? Well, I guess yeah, they would sort of know technology or magic in a sense.
Looking at this, it's hard to know for certain, right? Just by like just a simple glance. You could roll either Ancient Arcana or Arcana to see if you can determine either one.
I can give you the help on Ancient Arcana.
I'm trying to remember. I think I had the same bonuses for both.
It is.
Didn't you get expertise?
I did.
Oh, then you have. Do you have expertise in Ancient and in Normal Arcana?
No, just normal.
Okay, so yeah, it's whether you want advantage or whether you want to use expertise.
Risk the advantage. Well,
Incredible. With a 33, you know for certain that this is not technological.
it's a
It's
24,
actually a
but
20 yeah.
Oh, okay, because it adds it both. It adds it
Well,
both.
it's an
Okay.
18 plus 6, yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
You were like
It's still
33?
still very good.
Ass.
Still like 33. Holy! I don't even know how you get that. Yeah, you know for certain this is not this is not some kind of technological basis. This is most certainly magic of some kind.
We have what this guy was doing. Telemaroon. They said he was spending days at a time opening some passageways, breaking down barriers. We could try. Last
Well,
time.
I think we need the crystals to affect any of it.
If I pull out the... Okay, apparently I am colliding with a wall trying to make that walk, so I will do it in small steps. If I pull out the gem, I'm not actually going to put it into this thing, but if I pull out the gem that we found that I am carrying, does it look like it would fit here?
Yeah, as you hold up the gem and kind of eyeball it, look at the shape, everything. Yeah, it looks like it fits.
So we need
least
2
it-
more. Although the journal says 4 parts of the key, but maybe this isn't the key
Yeah,
that
witness.
journal is referring to.
And
Maybe it's the 3 key stones, and then once that barrier falls, then 4th one goes in the console.
Oh, yeah. Could be. Yeah.
If that's the case, though, we might need to be careful. They said once you put it back in, the portal opens. I guess theoretically.
Yeah, that does raise that's a very good point. Do we really want to even open this?
How?
Well, only if it becomes pretty apparent that the Ithildanora is not anywhere else, because that would mean the Ithildanora is through the portal.
This could just be a weapon chamber that they had down here. Whoever this was running this place back in the day. But what if we just keep looking, save this mental note, come back to this? Maybe we run across something that looks more like a portal and not like a box,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can get like a clear determination.
Is anyone concerned that this portal might be similar to the portal we encountered in the giant slug?
Or the one in the north.
One. The one that which portal?
the
I mean, like the one that was stuck open.
Yes.
Ah,
To answer the question, yes, concerned.
Excellent. As long as I'm
Yeah,
not the only one.
no, yeah. I mean, obviously we should. That's why the gem is still in my hand, rather than. I mean, not that it matters. We need. I will check the blue and purple receptacles. I assume they are both empty.
They are both empty.
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
need at
it's-
least 2 more before we can do anything.
Let's see.
I didn't want to be like, we need 2 more, and like the gems are both sitting there.
Let's see.
Ah,
Let's
yes,
see.
Ember Prime, dwarf, gem expert. Not so much in counting.
I move all my rings with purple stones onto my left hand, and all with blue stones onto my left hand, and all my rings with purple stones onto my right hand, and then put my left hand on the center one and my right hand on the right one.
Okay. You won't be able to grab both, right? It's just simply too long of a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So you can grab one or the other. Blue or purple, right? It's just too long to stretch.
Karen, I've grown 2 inches. I just need you to temporarily stretch Armstrong me.
Can you make
I
yourself
will.
bigger in some way? Can you enlarge yourself?
I'm sorry, what was that last part? You said enlarge somebody? Firm comes running. Somebody wants to be bigger?
Well, I mean, there's an easier solution than making me bigger. Can I trust you with these rings? I need them back. They're very important to me.
History-wise, Firm would say no, but since he knows this group, he's going to say yes.
Fascinating.
Ember, can I trust you with these rings? They're very important to me.
Well, I gotta be here at the green one.
I will help you, Cal. I'm not going to steal your rings. That's the
Hmm.
old me.
Very well. I'll hand him the
What do you
purple
mean by
rings.
The old you.
Because I was a chef, I was still a group of pirates.
I will hand him the purple rings, and I'll say, on 3, everyone.
3 it is.
1, 2, 3. And I place my hand on the blue platform.
You want somebody like speeds rushes something? Firm starts panicking real quick. He's like, I didn't expect that. Thought it was gonna be a slow countdown.
Firm, you put your hand on the metallic thing. Okay. Amber Prime, you insert the green crystal.
I guess. Yep.
Okay. The crystal fits in snugly. You all brace. A moment passes. Another moment. You all catch eyes with one another. Nothing happens.
Can I remove the green gem, or is it
You
now
can.
stuck? Okay. All right. Well, then we clearly got to find the actual gems.
My rings. Give me back my rings.
Oh yes, here you go. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go back out here with the Archon.
Cal, are you okay?
My right hand was basically naked.
Since when have you ever had a problem being naked?
Don't have a problem with the body being naked, but the hands need ornamentation.
All right. Sean, I'm sorry. Was there anything in this room upon
No,
entering?
just the rotted remains of what used to be some kind of sleeping chamber of some kind.
Gross. Okay.
Yep.
Leaving.
You see the Archon, having kind of watched a bit of what you were doing. I just didn't move his token. That was because I was watching all you. Places his hand gingerly against the barrier. It is physical in nature. You can see there's like a bit of a spark on his fingertips as he makes contact, then pulls his hand away quickly and kind of like shakes his left hand a bit, flexes it. It's not it's not dangerous per se, but there's a lot of energy here. Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
If this was done magically, then I suppose it's possible this is where they hid the key after they had used it. Not hid or sealed the key away.
You don't go to all this trouble for nothing.
If you want to seal something, if you can't break the key apart anymore, or more importantly, you want to make sure nobody gets a hold of it, throw it in a magical bubble, scatter the keys to that.
I think you may be onto something there. I will remain here and study this room a bit, see if there's anything I can glean from it.
Is
I
there
wanna-
anything that gets turned up in a very time-consuming and thorough and borderline boring for poor Ember Prime search of this room? I know Kel said it was like mostly broken apart, but
Yeah, it is just the rotted remains of what used to be some kind of room for sleeping. Just broken frames of wood, long rotted. There's vermin in here. There is nothing of import in that room.
I do hate to ask, Rainier. Do so hate to ask, considering you just got that ability back. But you could, walk through like you did the plane thing over there, right? When we came in.
No, I suppose that would save us time, but if I were to get trapped on the other side, I would have no means of letting you know.
That is true. I didn't know if you were able to tell if you could. No, obviously until you use the ability, but before walking through something, you could see if you could even walk through it.
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
Was the previous barrier technological or magical?
Unsure. Had a button. Technological too.
No, I think it's all, well, I mean, we're dealing with both a combination of ancient arcana and then a highly intelligent arcanist modifying all of it so that they could get past it and move through it easier.
That's fair. I was more asking in the context of your going ghostly ability. If it
Now
matters if one is magical.
It does. Certain barriers pass into the border, and I cannot pass them. But not all magical. I mean, the last one I believe was predominantly magical. I was able to move through them. They were objects that weren't uh, interplanar.
So, do we finish digging or do we go looking around first?
Well, he's already started. We should at least try to help him. I mean, he did all that work for nothing.
Yeah, Ragnarok's about 10 minutes in to digging.
How like deep is he?
Oh, he is getting deep.
Oh god.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah,
you're
you
the
just-
one that laughed, Dawson. Don't try to
Yeah,
don't
like,
try to
I
brush
was-
that off on
I
the
was
rest
gonna
of us.
try to let it go, but
I don't even remember laughing. I just remember breathing heavy.
Well, of course. I mean, when Ragnarok goes deep, I mean, yeah.
Oh my god.
What is laughing but heavy breathing?
Exactly. Yeah, he's making progress. He's making progress for sure.
I was just wondering how far he'd been.
Yeah. I mean, it's indeterminable abstract, right? Like he is making progress. I couldn't tell you how much how like space he's made, because it's more I'm judging it time based, not distance, right?
Okay. Okay, sounds good. I think I was just trying to get a measure for how much time we want to commit to this. But if 10 minutes is some
Yeah.
progress but nothing fruitful yet, maybe we go and check some easy routes first.
Yeah, as I said, this is not a simple task. It is digging through a cave in, so it is a time sink.
I can also stay here with him and put on my other face if we need to run.
So long as you can hear us, that ought to do.
I can't guarantee I hear us, but maybe you shout loud enough or make a real loud noise. I was gonna play him a digging song, but that might, it's occurring to me, defeat the purpose.
No, I think I prefer a digging song.
But even if I play the digging song, we won't hear their screams. Cal,
I
can
love
you
how you said
leave?
their screams.
Can you leave Kieran Jr. here with us, and he can, I don't know, freak the fuck out if anything goes on?
Certainly. Communication range isn't long, but it's probably longer than you can hear us. I will
Cage
pop
big,
Kieran
I'm
out
breaking
and
the
leave him
cage.
here.
I'm gonna preemptively put the fool mask on. Well, good luck. I'm gonna start a ditty. Does Kieran have a favorite song, or
He's partial to something, This Little Light of Mine. He's got a whole empathetic pantomime that he does to it. It's rather enjoyable.
I'll give that a shot. Good luck. Don't die.
No promises.
I start seeing if Kieran Jr. does a jig. You immediately hear the song as I'm like leaned over, playing it on my fucking pan flute. Sean, does he dance?
Oh, does he dance?
He dances.
He's trying.
They're moving. I don't know what they're doing, but they're moving.
I imagine it like B steps. Like it's just like complex like footwork. There's no like movement. It's just making fucking like geometric shapes.
Yeah, it's a wildly intricate, communicative, emotional language of dance. But unless you're a pseudo dragon,
Lost on you.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you just don't get it.
Just thus far, huh?
Mm-hmm. Not really much. Empty. Well, basically empty room. Stairs that go up.
I'm super excited
door.
about that GIF, since I'm pretty sure it was pulled out for Razak at some point as well.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Little
It
dancing
was.
gecko.
It absolutely was. When Razak did his fucking little interpretive drum dance.
Cool. Entering in this room, Firm, you find it familiar. You see there's like a kind of a raised platform, just like a single step going up. There's a little column there that's just empty of anything, and then there are steps leading up to a doorway going south.
If I had to guess, something it was supposed to be on this thing, but
When in the journal they mentioned they found a secret passage that just led to a full metal room. Strange metal, but full metal. I thought this might have been it, but I didn't find anything.
Yeah, similar stonework like everything else in here. The ceiling is like 30 feet in here.
I'll try this door.
Sure. Door opens up. You see a simple room here. There's the water flowing, and then there's an alcove here with a column, and on the column rests a blue gem gently glowing.
Well, this one don't feel nearly as protected. I'll grab it.
Okay, excellent. Grabbing the gem, you see a little stone work under the gem just rise up about an inch or so, giving a little click. You hear the cracking of stone behind you.
Indiana Jones does.
Yeah. Yep. As the ceiling above Cal and Ember explodes downward, and a hulking stone form
Jesus.
lands on top of you.
This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine.
I mean, I think you hear a scream.
Turn out that light! Turn out that light!
Can Cal and Ember make it'd be strength saving throws as this huge you make dexterity saving throws as this huge form falls on to see if you can dive out of the way.
Oh, this is how I die.
I'm so
Again.
sorry.
Kapow, splat.
I'm so
Okay. You both made it. You both
Wow.
made it. Yeah, okay. You only take 6 bludgeoning damage as you leap out of the way and are kind of shoved by the impact a bit. I will allow you to move your token within 5 feet in any direction.
Probably not considered a magical weapon, so that does not get reduced.
I love how we both said that.
Yeah, it's not a magical weapon, just a very heavy impact of things. Okay, cool. You see the stone golem rise up to its height. It is about like 17 feet tall or so.
Right.
As you see its firm, it makes eye contact with you, and you see it raising its hands above Cal and Ember's heads in an effort to spring them down. Can I have everyone roll initiative? Because you have Kieran, your range is 100 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
100 feet. You should be within range. Let's see. Oh yeah, easily. I didn't actually know how big this thing is. Because you have Kieran to alert the others, Zal and Ragnarok, you can roll into initiative as well. Let's see, Stone Golem. Oh, it's a 1. Holy. Okay. Incredible. Okay. Ragnarok, you hear I'd say from this distance you hear muted screams, and Kieran is like making little roaring noises, and you get the telepathic sensation in your mind, the feeling of danger.
I also feel like at this distance, a stone golem falling 30 feet to the ground shakes the fuck out of this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. A lot of your work you just did, the stones are crumbling down, filling.
Fucking localized meteor.
Doug, are you with us?
Yeah, sorry. I'm
He's plotting movement.
Yeah, because the walls, it won't let you just move through. You actually have to pass by the wall. Yeah. You can easily jump the water, so I'm not gonna bother you with that.
That is my movement. No. Wait. I'm gonna bonus action rage.
You rage to get your extra movement. Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, I guess I could do that too. I was gonna rage and choose my tail, so I have 10 feet of movement or 10 feet of reach, but I guess I could rage to get that extra movement.
I mean, you get it either way, right?
Yeah,
The movement you get for free.
Sorry, rage. There we go.
The golem
And then
moves to attack.
the thing is 4 hours long, so we haven't spent near enough time for it to go away, right?
The thing is 4 hours long. What do you mean?
Sorry, the liquid sword.
Oh yeah, you haven't.
Forest.
You've spent 1 hour, maybe 2 in the whole thing.
Okay, cool. So I'll choose my tail.
Yeah.
Why did I just close that? Bam, 65. No big deal. All right, now I'm gonna see if I can select this guy.
Actually, it brings up a. You would have had to have gotten rid of the sword to be digging, right? To move your hands, because the thing is like it's like a gauntlet that a blade comes out of, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna inhibit digging for sure. So, do you still want to use the tail, or do you want to? I think it's a bonus action to turn the sword on.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
So sword is stowed in this case then?
It would make sense to me. If you were digging, you couldn't be digging with the sword because it would
Yeah.
be
If that's the case, I
preventative
would
to
turn it
that.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I will choose my hands. And I cannot select the guy, so I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Dun, dun, dun. Don't know where we at. God damn it. There it is, class. Reckless. Ah, so good.
26 hits for sure.
Tight. That's I forgot to put the +2 in, so that's 11 damage.
Okay.
Here we go again. Oof. 11.
And we'll definitely miss.
Yeah. And then last one. Black. Oh, that is a crit.
Okay, hell yeah.
Naturally.
Okay. That's the right damage, 19?
Yes.
Okay, hell yeah. Big slashes and stone ripping off of it.
That's my turn.
Okay, incredible. Rainier.
Okay. Let's target him. I have a thing that I think is going to help right now. Probably not. So
Firm screams.
The bolt shoots right past your head. Yeah. Okay,
Ooh.
hell yeah.
okay, first and second. Pew, pew. I will re-roll that d10.
Okay.
Shit. So 13.
Okay, one more. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That'll do.
Okay, excellent. Zaul.
Bonus action dash.
Oh, damn it.
I get to here and see the fucking thing. Fuck it. I don't think this is gonna work because all doesn't know. I'll let out just a litany of crude and crass insults in Goblin. Vicious mockery on the golem.
Okay. Wow, even with advantage, fails.
Okay. Well, 8 psychic damage and disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay, very good. Firm.
Your father was a park bench.
No. Well, he's just like, I'm not getting close to this thing. And I will use Jim's magic missile.
You know what happened the last?
Oh yeah, that was
dude.
another thing that went wrong last time.
Yeah,
I
it
remember.
did.
It's a miss.
Yes,
That's a miss.
I love this. This was also.
Oh my
plus.
god, it was.
Right there.
Ooh, so close.
Okay.
Yeah, helping. He just like when they shoot like off the smoke off a gun, he blows off his knife. He's like, I did that.
Hell yeah.
A couple tries, but I did that.
Is Jim's magic miss? Oh,
I
it's a
cast
first
it
level and
second.
you cast a second. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. Oh, yep, because he's not gonna risk it again. He will sidestep.
You got it. Okay. Cal.
Oh, Ragnarok, good show. Glad you're here. He's right there, by the way. And Cal will Misty Step out here.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
He will then take one step up, so he's got a better view of what's going on. And
Pachinga.
a little glitter bomb action.
Yeah, nice hit.
All right. And the next beam.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big damage. A chunk of its shoulder just flies off.
And I can push him 10 feet with each of those.
Mhm.
Can I just sort of push him into the corner or push him back against this wall?
Yeah, you can be kind of launched. Yeah, you can be launched that way, slamming into the wall.
Great. And I will move myself back down here. Oh, hi, Zol. Did you get the dance? And that'll be my turn.
Yes, it was inspired, but also confusing.
Okay,
Yes,
Miss Amber. Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just announcing the next turn. That's all.
I will. Okay, first off. Nope, that's targeting me. Now I am targeting him. I will just cantrip to begin with, and then I'm gonna try to. Yeah. Toll the Dead. I don't think this is gonna work against you, but like.
Yes.
Is that 2 ones? 12. Oh my god. Holy. Okay. Wisdom save. What's your DC?
16, I think. Oh my god.
Okay, it's a 19.
Good. You
Yeah.
know what?
It's a 19, so
Good.
nobody had to actually know about those.
Imagining
two ones.
it's just like a little dinner bell of the dead. Like a little bing, 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 bing.
Those little jingle bells you put on a
Little-
kitten.
Little
Yeah.
bellhop desk of the dead.
Yeah.
I have a cleric in my in-person game, and he pulls bells out from people behind people's ears, and he rings it.
Okay. Toll the Dead.
That's it. That's it. I'm done.
Oh.
I don't want to just walk away. I'm done.
Oh god, okay. Oh, incredible. Excellent. You see with one step on the stones, the stone golem moves back in towards the center of things. You see its mouth opens and there's a sonic ringing that comes out that fills the air around it. Will this give me a yeah, it will give me a ooh, okay. Emanating from it, can I get all of you affected to make a wisdom saving throw?
That is
the,
wild.
the DC is 17.
Cal will have a
Better than
+1.
Nope. Oh shit!
Oh, did I pass? I sure did.
I'm going to use an
Okay.
inspiration and try that one more time.
Sure.
How many do I have? Not enough. Well, is what it is.
That's all right.
Okay. Those of you that succeeded, nothing happens to you. Those of you that failed are under the slowed condition.
That is. Huh.
You can't just as a reminder, you can't use reactions. Your speed is halved. Can't make more than one attack on your turn. You can use either an action or bonus action. The effect will last for 1 minute, but you can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, ending with a success.
Casting spells is funky while slowed as well, I believe.
Casting spells is funky while slowed as well. I believe it's you have to make a concentration check just to do it.
There you go. Creature cancel cast a
thank you.
spell, roll a 120, 11 or higher. Spell does not affect the. I assume this is because you were reading it. It sounded almost verbatim of this.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it works exactly as such. Okay. Make a note for those of you that are affected by it. Its hands raise up. It'll dance with the one it came with, Miss Ember, first. That looks like it's gonna hit you.
Yeah, my AC is reduced by 2 because of the slow, so it is only 20.
Okay. It's 29 to hit for 22 bludgeoning damage. It is magical.
22.
And then the other arm swings out towards Ragnarok with a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 20 bludgeoning as well.
Oh, it had disadvantage on the first attack.
Oh, okay. Then I'm sorry. That would then make it a 26 to hit.
Still hit.
He's like, oh my bad. Let me just.
Okay. No. That's because I did not remember that. It's just the first attack.
Mhm.
Okay. And okay, so Ragnarok, these are the ones. This is the one going at you then. That's a 29.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, we'll use this because it's the proper roll for 19 bludgeoning, so a little lower.
Yeah. Did I already take one attack and this is the second attack?
This would be the first attack at you, since the Embers was made at disadvantage, which I didn't remember,
Okay.
right? So
Okay. Sorry, I thought you
yeah.
said you hit me earlier, so that's
Yeah, you should only be taking 19 damage from the thing, reduced, for your
Yeah.
rage. Okay, that is its turn. It is Ragnarok's turn.
Oh, shit. Let me see if I can. Nope, still can't select it. Da-da-da. Since I'm not slowed, going for my 3 hits.
Okay.
Oh shit, I did select it. Fuck yeah. Reckless. Oh, did it reckless me?
It did not. I didn't. I wasn't unaware if you were going. It hit you either way, right?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So Zal gave me inspiration before we opened the door. Is it still there or is it gone by now?
It would only have lasted 10 minutes, so it'd be gone.
Okay. Cool.
You dug more than that, I believe.
Yeah, you were digging for almost 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Da-da-da. Reckless again. Couple hits
Wow.
this time. There it is.
Okay.
Savage
Hell
attack
God.
for that. Oh, did I get
Yeah.
it? No. Yeah. Let me savage attack for that. 3.
Thank God for the barbarian bell curve.
So that's 4 more damage on top of
Or
that.
more. Okay. Yeah. Huge chunk of the torso ripped out.
And then one last one. Hey. I was busy staring at the oof. Alright.
Okay. Yeah. This thing does
bonus
not look great.
No bonus action, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Ranier.
Yay! Just gotta go once. Wrong button. There we go.
Oh yeah, that definitely smashes into it.
Let's there we go. So that's a 17 damage for that attack.
So 9 extra.
Oh wait, sorry. Not 16. Sorry.
Okay, so 8 extra. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
big hit, big hit.
Do we get to make the wisdom save at the end of the turn or no?
If you're slowed, are you slow?
Yeah, the DC was 17, right?
17, yeah.
Yeah, I think I only rolled a 15. Yeah.
Yep, at the end of your turn.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay,
All right, that's
still
it for me.
okay. Zaul,
Hmm.
you
I
can see there's
will-
a pile of rubble at its feet, its own body coming apart. There's massive cracks running up it.
Yeah, I will switch masks with bonus action to mage. Shoot a firebolt at it, because why not? Blow my horn. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This happens a lot. Fuck, I'm rusty. Sorry. That's bonus in action. I'm not moving forward.
Okay. Firm.
What is going? Oh no. Let's see. Double check everything. Well, yeah. I'll use Jim's magic missile again.
Okay. Another gold in the bank.
Gotta collect them. Oofda. Ay.
Okay, that's a hit.
I do like
That's a
that
hit.
dice has a no on the nat one.
No. And I'm not gonna risk myself. I'm gonna step back inside.
Okay. Ducking back in for safety. Actually, hang on. Yeah, it makes a swing at you. You are entering and leaving its reach. 24 to hit.
How is it reaching me?
It's tall and has very big arms.
You are correct. I am shielding myself. I do not want that.
All right, that brings your AC to
25.
okay. That saved you from 24 bludgeoning damage.
Firm's already had his bad day. He doesn't want to continue.
Okay, Cal.
All right. I'm going to step up. I'm gonna hit him with a glitter bomb, and I am slowed, so I'd like you to rule on whether or not the 2 beams is 2 attacks or 1 attack that's 2 beams.
Hmm. It's an interesting point. It's actually you're casting a spell with a casting time of 1 action, so you have to roll a d20, and then on an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take an effect till the creature's next turn.
Gotcha.
So you want high. You want to roll high.
Hey.
Right?
Yeah, you wanted to roll low.
Oh, you want to roll low. Yeah, I'm sorry. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn.
Great.
And then the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't for any reason, then the spell is wasted. Okay. Your Eldritch Blast beginning to charge up the glitter bombs, ready to release.
Fantastic.
Any movements or anything?
Yeah, I'd like to move back, but for some reason, There we go. Just needed to. I'm just gonna move back there. That's it.
Okay, cool. Miss Ember.
Do you do another save at the end?
Oh, you do? Yeah, if you're slowed, yeah, make sure you
Yeah.
make a save at the end of your turn.
That's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, DC 17.
With a +1. My armor is very shiny.
Ooh.
Not
Nope.
quite.
Is your armor shiny enough that a +1 is somehow worth like 15 points?
Not yet.
Okay.
Fully inspired.
I only get one attack anyway, so let's swing this mace.
Bonk.
And it's telling me I'm too far away because my range is only 5 feet, and I don't understand why Foundry hates me.
This
I think
is
I
the
take a
one time you're not
-2
attacking yourself.
I know, right?
I'm gonna see what happens when I click a attack. If you don't, oh, I mean,
Yeah.
you can roll the d20s. Like you can just manually roll your die.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's still letting me roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
sorry.
trying to remember. Do I get a penalty to attack from slow?
No,
No.
I think so.
Okay.
no. Yeah, you just can't like multi-attack.
Okay. All right. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. DC 17.
DC 17.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay. No slow for Ember.
Nice.
Okay. Does it charge the slow beam? It does not. Okay. Well, I want it to move so badly, but you have it pinned in.
It's the curse of a big boy.
It's the curse of it, but I want it to reach its hand and grab Firm so bad.
You should know this from Krellick. It's the curse of the very
Yeah.
big boy.
The
Cannot
room
move.
is quite high. I'm gonna see if he can get to him. Go.
Handy.
I gotta go after the wizard. Okay, you are gonna have partial cover from it. Like its reach is barely enough to get to you, but behind the wall, that's definitely gonna give you cover.
Is that what +3 is what we said yesterday?
Yeah.
Or last week? I don't know the covers that well.
I'm gonna give you 3/4 cover, which is +5 to this.
So this is a 30 AC.
Well, oh yeah, because you're still
Shield
shielded.
is
Yeah.
still persisting,
Holy. Okay.
Thank
Is
you for
it?
that.
It is possible. It has to nat 20 to get you.
You've activated his trap card.
Has to
Yeah,
be.
You're either
Has to
fine
be.
or you are fucking
Fuck.
in pain. You're fine or you're crit.
Yeah.
Those are your choices.
It is a 20, not enough to get
Can't see
you.
it.
As
Can't
you see
even
the
see it.
hand just like grasping around the corner, trying to grab
Can
you.
I slap its finger of like, don't do that. Stay back.
A
Yeah,
rolled up newspaper, like bad. No.
You smack his hand away as it pulls back, and then goes after the person that's been tearing it apart with its claws. A 21, which I believe misses Ragnarok. Okay, that is its go. It's your turn, Ragnarok.
All right. It did not. Okay. Ah, there it goes. Haha. Slashing.
Oh, I started blasting.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! Did you roll advantage on me? Ooh, I'm going to savage attack with that one. There you go. So 3 more damage.
3 more. Okay, very good.
Ah, so close to a 19. So very, very close. Nope.
Second
nothing
time
for
you
me
got
this
in that
time.
combo.
Mhm.
And then this just same shit happened.
Another crit.
Jesus, the distribution is so perplexing.
I'm not questioning it.
Graphing it out, it's just so weighted to the right.
Oh yeah, crumbling. This thing is crumbling before you.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, Rainier.
Yup.
Incredible. How do you dispatch the creature?
He's grumbling as he's forcing his way through this slowing mist. Pissed the fuck off that he is once again a slow old man. And the last bolt is just, I think, lucky enough to dislodge its head, which matters, I guess. And that'll be it.
Okay. Incredible. As the head gets struck with the radiant bolt, as it's removed from the body and the body begins to crumble, there's a sonic emanation from the head as it detonates. Can Ragnarok and Ember make dexterity saving throws? The DC is 14.
Nope.
Just barely.
Okay.
Oh my.
It's 10 thunder damage, half on success. And the thing just shooting shrapnel of rock everywhere, and then crumbles into just dust and debris.
Sorry about all that. Am I still slowed?
The slowing effects will end for everybody within the next few moments. Rainier, you actually don't have the strength to straight jump this. I was checking on the jump calculator. You'll have to make an athletics check or just go for a swim to get back.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because I don't have a running start.
You don't know the running start, yeah.
Athletics.
Anyone down?
What the fuck?
Yeah, nailed it.
Hey, sorry about all that. Where's Cal?
Why is there another one all of a sudden?
Cal's fine.
Sometimes when I click things and move and it just it just puts the token back up, but they're dead. They're way dead.
Cal pokes his head around the corner and fires the 2 glitter bombs from the previous round into this corner.
Well, careful.
No, and then he shakes. Oh, sorry. Who is this rusty chap you were talking about, Zol?
Oh, that my playing of the horn and the.
Oh, I mean, in the heat
bolt.
of battle, you cried out that you were fucking rusty. I thought maybe
oh.
you had a paramour.
No,
Oh, my apologies.
that would make a good song though.
You can tell me about it later.
The Ballad of Fucking Rusty.
I
Wait,
shouldn't
is his
do
first
this.
name fucking?
Yes.
Can
Okay,
I,
we're going to go back to digging now. Good luck. I have to workshop
close.
this.
while they go back to digging, can I try to pull out more ciphers out of this thing?
It is stone. It is not. It cannot be
Oh.
salvaged for ciphers. Though you can
Oh.
take a little bit of rock if you want.
No, never
Bet you
mind.
it can.
And the head
Make
blew
it to
up.
a tasty meal.
I have stone shape prepared.
But the head blew up. It just detonated as soon as you shot it. That's what hurt everybody. I was gonna take the head.
Check the torso for a gem or something.
Yeah, okay, why not? Can I investigate the dead body?
Yeah, roll
stuff.
investigation.
As Zal is shouting over his shoulder, I'll raise up the blue one that I have retrieved.
Zal is not looking.
I ain't find shit.
There's a lot of rubble. There could be a gem down here, but it's gonna take you a while to search.
Okay, well, I'll do that. I have nothing but time right now. I'll use Mage Hand to help
Ragnarok,
me because he's not
I've
doing
been
it by
meaning
himself.
to say, Ragnarok, you should be lifting from your legs and not so much your back. You're going to
Yeah.
strain something.
Talk to me when you break down a door with your bare strength.
I know, but there's a limit.
I think he's trying to preserve
This is
your lifting capacity.
this is repetition. That was more of a burst.
Ragnarok will stand up and flex his back.
It's great back.
The two of you, the three of you, as you come back in here, for Firm and Ragnarok, you hear again the muttered whisperings of the Archon as they have their hands not touching the dome, but like elevated above it, and seem to be, doing some kind of weird wizard shit.
Hey, Firm.
Mm-hmm.
That golem fell out of the ceiling way up there. Can you make me fly, or can you fly, or?
No, I can make you. Nope. No, we can't. I already used it.
Would you like to get up there, Ember?
Sure. Figure it's look around, see what we see.
What do I see looking up into the space where the stone golem fell from?
You see that there's a stone worked chamber up above.
Mhm.
It appears to be the shape, not the shape, but like a squared out size
Mhm.
that a golem of this size would fit into. No doors, no alcoves, just a simple stoneworked room. With the floor broken out, it's essentially just a raised ceiling at that point.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I don't see any landing that I can place you on, Ember.
Okay. Well, we're still looking for one gem.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking. It feels like it should have been here on this thing here. Can I just?
Ember Prime.
Can I just go over this plinth real quick? Sorry, go ahead.
He was just gonna ask you your gem that you have, if you want to try putting it in that like spot that looks like whatever that is in the middle.
Yes, and just real quick, before you do anything with that particular spot, Ember, Cal will close that door.
Okay. Ember, looking at the little little plinth you see, it's just a simple empty thing. There's no disc held down in place by any treasure or anything like that. It could have held any number of things set upon it, a vase, a box, anything, but it's just empty.
Nothing special, no writing, no marks. Could have been up here, but if it was, it's gone now.
That like pedestal thing, there's like a same exact one right after that last chamber that we found the green one in. Not like the same setup, but it looks about the same. Little spot where something looks like it should go.
Should we
You have
go-
determined that there is nothing in this stone golem rubble but rock.
Rock 'em.
But it wasn't a rock. Rock lobster!
Yup. Yeah. If we
Ember
go back up,
Firm walking up, you see the corpse that's been floating around the river, up the little waterway here, is been pushed and is like bumping against the remains of one of the steel angels. Is just now stuck floating in that direction, but is like bumping up against it.
nice. I should not ask this. Let me double check I have rope, and I'm gonna attempt this. Rope? Do I have rope?
So this waterway has a current?
It appears to, yeah. It's
Hmm.
been flowing from the entry point and moving in a easternly direction. It appears to be blocked by the rubble and is being forced to move kind of in a northerly way now.
Gotcha.
I will hand this one end of rope to Ted, Ember Prime, and Cal,
Yep.
and be like, can y'all just make sure I don't drown?
On it.
How can
Sure.
you drown if you don't need to breathe?
Well, yeah, but I don't want to get like stuck. But I'm gonna hold my breath and I'm gonna jump in and start like trying to go up the stream.
Okay, try to go up the stream.
I mean, it says there's a wall, so I don't know if there's a check I need to make to go like up following the path.
Don't cross the stream, fam.
Hop back out. I found a door. Well, actually, I don't even think they'd be able to hear me through the water.
No, they would not.
Okay, well, door it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see, there is one of those, as you've noted, similar looking pedestals, but it is merely just a column. This one happens to have a purple gem sitting on it.
Gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna double check my spells. Yep, I'm gonna grab it. Well, before I grab it, can I make a check to make sure there's nothing else around here that looks suspicious in this little room?
What check would you like to make?
Can I make a perception check?
Perception
Just
check? Yeah,
see if there's just anything maybe above me or whatnot.
sure. Okay. You're reaching out for it and you hesitate for a moment and you realize like there've been traps here. Not everything is they've hidden this stuff, right? They're protecting it. And as you pause and pull your hand back for a moment and you realize that these two things to either side are the
Mhm.
same objects at the front of the pyramid that shoot a beam of energy that will hurt you.
Nice. I'm using Mage Hand to grab it.
Okay. Casting a mage hand, it's able to grab the gem. No trap is activated as the gem is lifted.
Take a step back, float it over to me.
The gem, with the mage hand, floats over.
I don't know, the way you're saying it scares me.
You've cleverly bypassed a trap that needs a organic form to trigger it. You did it good. All right, you
Okay.
have the purple gem.
Okay, and then hop back into double check up here. This isn't like there's no more current going that way. It's like a wall sort of, or does it keep going?
It does keep going. There's nothing there. I'm just gonna tell you there's nothing there. You can go
Okay.
swimming if you want, and we'll find out what's there. But
No.
okay.
Come back out and hold up the gem.
Hey, nice.
Well
Wait,
done.
what's in the other chamber then? We
Same
still have
thing.
the rope on firm, right?
Yeah.
I will just start walking.
It's wrapping around columns and being pulled with it.
Just follow it in.
Yeah, getting drugged in.
Wait,
So I'm
there's
going
probably
to-
not as much water here since there's all the rocks on the other side, right?
Yeah, it seems to be just like standing. It's pretty gross.
Well, I'll go ahead. Can I go through this?
You can. There is nothing there. You find that it goes underground a bit, and then that it seems to like stop here.
Well, nothing there, Ember Prime.
Disappointing. I will hand firm the other end of his rope.
Okay. Ragnarok, you break ground and break through. I've paused
No
everybody's
longer-
movement.
Oh, okay. I was like, I can no longer grab myself.
Yeah. Just because I want I don't want you moving your tokens while another thing is happening elsewhere at the same time. Ragnarok, you break ground enough to crawl through and actually burrow some of the other fallen natural dirt and stone away. And you're able to cross through should you want to. All you have to do is just move your token east. You should be able to, like. Oh, you know what it is? Because I paused you. I paused everybody. I'm sorry. Okay, entering into the next chamber here. A simple round chamber. You see some random debris on the ground, lost to, again, lost to time. But up on this little raised area in the center, you see a wooden chest with a lock on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
My.
So,
Yes.
that's something that Bufos won't take care of over here.
What is it?
A chest with a lock on it.
What do you want me to do? I'll let the others know.
I was hoping you would unlock it.
With what?
Knock.
Oh, I could.
I mean,
Let
I guess
me-
I'll let you decide.
I'll check with the others first. I turned to Rainier. Can you unlock things?
No.
Great. Like
I mean,
shuffling out.
Cal and Firm stand a solid chance, if you're asking.
You know what we got.
I don't. That's why I'm saying you might.
Hello, we found a locked chest. Does anybody know how to pick locks?
We found more gems. Also, no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Is it
but
like a padlock? Because maybe I can break it. I guess if it was a padlock, Ragnarok would have broken it. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's being delicate about it.
Firm, you're still tied. You can't go that direction as
Oh,
the
that's
rope is
right.
wrapped around a column.
No, I said I handed Firm the other end of his rope.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah,
he's walking-
except it's still wrapped around a column, and Firm hasn't put that together yet.
Yeah.
Yoink. Can I squeeze through over into the room, Ragnarok? Well,
You
I
can
have an
for
ability
sure.
for this. Yeah.
You absolutely can.
So fucked up looking, I think, from behind. Just fucking like folding in on himself.
I'm like going to pull my
Nope, this
survival
still look
knife
good.
out to pass to you, but I'm
Going
like,
in,
I'm just gonna
walking
wait.
We're doing weird things to the diaphragm.
That's what she said.
Hey, where is the object?
Straight ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go into the tunnel a ways, and then I'm going to cast it in case it explodes.
Why are you saying it like you're leaving me here?
Can I scream through the little break real quick and be like, be careful, it could be a mimic?
Do you want to scooch into the tunnel a little? Or
Yes. Well, if
great.
explosion's on the table,
I'll scrunch myself in as much as I can. I'll get out my horn and I will cast Knot. It sounds probably crazy from the other side of the acoustic. Just
Okay. You see through the darkness the little padlock on it. Click, and then it's just you see that like it is like has fallen and swings a little bit to show that it is open, or the lock has been undone.
okay, Ragnarok. You can come
Yes.
back now.
no explosions.
Not yet. Okay, now go lift that lid and don't forget to put your legs into it.
I mean, I feel like we have a main turn, but okay.
Oh, I do
Be
have.
careful.
Yes, you're right.
And I
I
will
will
back
use
up.
Mage Hand.
You're gonna wait just until Ragnarok's about ready to
Yeah.
lift it, and then use Mage Hand to lift it. Nice.
Yeah, just boop.
Okay, using Mage Hand, the chest opens up. It's only about it kind of a standard looking chest that actually exists in this world. You know, they're like 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet or so. Um, Nothing leaps out. It doesn't come to life as far as you can tell. Although its maw is open now. And you can
Yeah,
see there's something in there.
I'll go check it out now.
Cool. Stepping up, looking at the chest, what reveals to you is the interior has a what would have been like a nice velveteen finish, but is degraded quite a bit. But you see within there is a very fine looking cloth that seems to be bundled around something.
I'll take it out.
Okay. Picking up the cloth, the whole thing is a like covered by this cloth. The cloth is very fine, has this kind of blue shimmer on one side of it, and the next has almost like a midnight black. And seems to be wrapped around there's a weird shape inside. 2 weird shapes.
I'll unwrap it.
Cool. Unwrapping it reveals the other side of this cloth material. There's a pattern of what looks to be almost star-like on the inside,
Oh.
and within you see a very well-designed horn, like a war horn kind of style. Seems to be made of some kind of maybe brass, and there's silver engravings that glow very faintly. And the other shape is not quite a jar, not quite a box, almost like a combination of the two. And there's a kind of patterning that runs along the outside of it. It looks like swirling clouds, and as you look at it, the clouds ever so slightly move, and you swear you see the hint of lightning within. And there's a little stoppered lid on this thing.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Talking about the horn or the lightning?
The horn
Of course.
and the cloth.
Well, after Embo.
We found some magical items for identification
Okay.
and a very pretty cloth that might be magical.
Found the gems. Do we want to do that stuff first? Or. Yeah, let's do that stuff first. Gems portal could be dangerous. I'm going to do it in here. Let me have them.
Yeah, an
and
escalation.
Follow me. Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing here at this weird dome, friend?
You see the Archon like turn their head a bit towards you in your direction. Their eyes are like rolled back in their head for a moment as they release, not their grip, but like their focus on this orb, and their eyes kind of fade into existence again in their sockets. And he shakes his head and looks at you. I was trying to ascertain the nature of whatever they did here. It's a very potent, powerful form of protection. It
Mhm.
seems to be obviously coded to these gems, but there's more than that. I'm not sure I could even dispel this if I wanted to. we'll have to
Well-
do it the hard way, I'm afraid.
Well, if
Yeah.
if we want to do it at all.
If we want to do it at all, but what else have you found here?
Well, it seems my friends have just found some items and they're working to identify them now. If we're really lucky, might be what we're looking for. Then we don't have to mess with this business at all.
Potentially. They seem a bit tired from the exhaustion of focusing for this long. They look to you and say, "Well, what did they find?"
Oh, some knickknacks. Something about a very pretty cloth.
Interesting. I should like to know what treasures my people here have left.
I'm sure once they're done identifying them, they'll be more than happy to share what they are. I'm not so much not so good at identifying the designed purpose of things, but I have a different sort of eye as I spread the scarves and collar of my blouse to reveal my genuine Urky a little bit more and tilt my chin up
Whoa.
just a touch.
He looks down at like the obviously display of the gem, and you see he looks at it and goes, "Very fine work."
Oh, this old thing, yes, it's made by a dear friend. Very, very unique. If you were interested, I could pass your name along. No guarantees, of course.
I'm fine at the moment, but
Yes,
a
of
very
course you
nice.
are. Of course you are.
It's a very, very nice piece.
Well, thank you. It's very kind. I'm sure the treasures down here in this dilapidated, this place. I'm sure they're just as lovely. Really, sort of
It's
turn my back and
obviously-
eye roll.
Obviously, this temple has seen better days, but
Yes.
even still, the construction of it, the design, what lies within, these are great secrets.
Mm.
We can learn a lot, even from its current state.
If I mean, I think you make an excellent point, but it does beg the question: if you're so inclined to learn the secrets that exist down here, and so interested in what they may be, and consider that they might hold such great promise for you and your people, why wait so long to come down here?
Had you not come to us with this request,
Mhm.
and your ally, companion, not shown me the truth of things through their own mind, through their own eyes and thoughts, we would never have entered this place, as has been our way.
And you and yours think that it would have been wise to leave all of this potential untapped?
As we didn't know what lies within, there was no potential. All that was known is that entering the Moon Temple was forbidden.
Hmm.
And it was my duty as Archon to see that enforced.
You know,
And so it has been for generations, and so it would have been for generations.
I don't know that I ever asked, generally because I usually don't care, but if this has been forbidden and what we have done has been forbidden for generations and generations, what was the penalty?
Or should one have made any serious attempt to enter,
Hmm.
Were they of our people, then they would have faced banishment. Were they outsiders, they would have faced death.
Well, in that case, we are lucky that Ember Prime was so generous with her memories.
Quite lucky indeed.
And that you were so open-minded as to peer within and see them and see us for what we truly are. Quite fortuitous.
It seemed there was much to gain for both of us. Ember, you were trying to do identify?
Yeah. I'm ritually casting detect magic to see what needs to be identified, and then I will ritually cast identify. It will take a while, I'm sure.
Okay. The detect magic finishes. All three objects are magical. There is the cloth, the horn, and the little box.
I will start with the box.
Okay. Cal, the Archon begins just asking you about he begins asking you about like your opinion of like what is actually happening, right? There's this army, right? There's this eternal army in the tower that nobody has been to. It's seemingly of great import. There's some kind of entity of some kind making its way. He just begins like just kind of asking you your opinion on these things, right? As time is moving on. Is anybody doing anything specific in the next 10 minutes while Ember is identifying?
I just wanted to see if I could go into the room where the chest was.
Yeah, they've cleared out the tunnel. Well, they've cleared out enough for like people to like you gotta belly your way through.
Okay. And so like this is all that. There's no like. There's a stair there, but there's nothing else. No other.
It's just random trash and detritus. There's the empty chest sitting up top here, but there's nothing else in the space.
Don't have that spell yet. Think about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got to be some secrets around here.
10 minutes passes. I'm sorry. Ember, actually, after the first minute of holding this thing as you're channeling identify on it, you feel just a warmth of energy radiating from it into you. Pleasant, rejuvenating. You may take the benefits of a short rest.
Huh.
Okay. Well, spend some hit dice.
Ooh. I do have one question. I'm gonna ask Ragnarok, see if he's willing.
Why is it rolling an extra d6? Oh, because Zal is in the party.
Yeah, because it auto rolls like all the other stuff. But he's not part of this short rest.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn that off.
Oh, you don't have to. You just modify your HP as needed.
Oh, okay. There's only the one Song of Rest die, so. What is that? 14.
Yeah, 14.
Can you go with me to go check this river?
It looks like Doug just stepped away as you were asking that.
Damn.
So maybe is the answer. You also feel Ember Prime. You also feel, and not just healed and rejuvenated by this thing, but emboldened by it as well. You gain the effect of the bless spell until you finish a short or long rest. You may not benefit from this again until you finish a long rest, though.
What is this fucking thing?
I now
Oh,
need
yeah.
you to make a
Yeah,
DC
there it
17
is.
Wisdom saving
There it is.
As holding this thing, you feel the rejuvenation, the healing, the emboldening of it.
Hey.
And as you stare at it, you see the clouds moving and roiling, and all you hear is the maddening winds begin filling your ears as you lose senses to everything surrounding you. You are hurtling through a ravaged landscape void of anything but rock and lightning and storm. And you pull your mind back from it. You continue your identification.
How long has it been at this point?
1 minute.
Oh boy.
Let's circle back to that one.
Yeah, this doesn't. Oh God.
Are you okay? You kind of got wobbly there for a moment.
Hold on, let me look at my personality traits here. I feel like I'm gonna have to.
No, I haven't touched your character sheet or anything. Yeah, what would you do?
No, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
Ember, are you okay?
Yeah, I feel pretty good.
Okay.
Oh, that was actually without the benefit of the bless on that save too.
Yeah, you would have that effect on there as well, but you rolled incredibly on that. Cool. Your identification spell finishes, and you are holding in your hand. You are like your eyes go wide as the knowledge enters your mind. This is no mere trinket. You've come across many magical items in your life and journey, and thus far have never come across anything remotely close to the potential that lies with this. This is a Pyxis of. Actually, this is not a. This is the Pyxis of Pandemonium. It applies the benefits as described as you felt for anybody that holds it for 1 minute. They will receive a short rest and the effects of the bless spell until they finish a short or long rest. But they can only be affected by these benefits once per long rest.
But I have no idea what tried to. Did I even feel something try to?
You like in this moment, right? Like realizing what this thing is and the power within it. You were like it's like you were lost in those moving clouds on the outside of this box jar. A Pyxis is like a box jar for those who've never seen one, mostly found in like ancient Rome and Greece and that sort of thing. You felt like you were kind of like lost within, but you don't really know like why it showed you a vision of any kind. But you recall the vision, like you recall like flying in those darkened clouds.
I will set that down on the ground. This'll do all kinds. It'll make you feel good, and you'll feel better for a while.
Okay.
But it I don't know. It kind of tries to pull you into a storm, and I don't know what's gonna happen if
Okay,
you
hold
if
on,
you do.
hold on. Lower your voice. We have two people who are going to try to open this immediately. If it feels good and it does something interesting, this is a problem. This is a
Well,
big
it's not
problem.
really. I mean, it's okay. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's a valid.
Does
that's
it
a
feel
real.
good and
Yeah,
does it do anything
exact
interesting?
your
That's-
exact phrasing of it was alarming.
It
Yes.
makes you feel good, and if it was sufficient for you to, you didn't.
What's that you all are talking about in there?
Don't worry, everything is fine. We're just looking at a pretty cloth. It
See,
might be magical.
I told you they're on it. They'll let us know.
Okay, we'll set that one. I'll just scoot it into the corner with your foot.
Or dump it in a bag.
Dump
Yeah,
it in a
just-
bag.
Well, yeah. I'll just put that in the bag.
Yeah. I have it in your inventory, Amber.
Great.
In the next 10 minutes for the next ritual, I'm gonna sit and repack her bag so that thing is at the bottom. You have an
positive side-
immaculately packed bag finishing my my work.
Yeah, I've got some.
Where is all my
costume-
stuff? What have you
Hold
done?
on. Wrap it in. I've got several layers of costume clothing. You can just wrap it up in that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Just look
it's
like
fine.
just.
It's fine.
It'll look
It'll
like
be
a
fine.
fancy little cape. Wouldn't that be great?
I mean, the good side about it is it doesn't take much time, and we could theoretically all hold it in turn for a minute. It doesn't look like it requires anything.
But-
you know,
But what does it do?
I mean, it makes you feel rested and tries to do something, but I don't know what that other thing is because
Okay.
I resisted it. So
But so you resisted something. After
yeah,
it
I mean,
made you feel good.
I could have resisted something good. Who knows? Not me. I'm gonna go over the other stuff. What we got? We still got a cloth, and we got a.
And a beautiful horn that I hope is not equally disturbing
Okay.
because
Well,
I want it very
I'll s-
badly.
I will start with the horn then, and let you know if it's disturbing.
Right. I also want the pretty cloth, but the horn has priority.
Right.
I'm not sure the acoustics are correct for playing, but
You self-taught, Zol.
yes.
hope.
Why the horn?
Oh, it just goes with this whole ensemble. I don't particularly like the horn. It just a lightning bolt comes best out of a horn, you know? Like imagine what instrument a wizened old wizard would play. It would be like a horn. Just blow on it.
So it's a costume item.
Yes, I could play it. It's part of the piece.
All right.
The wizard has its horn. Fool has its flute.
Anyone doing
I'm identifying the horn.
okay? Anyone doing anything specific in the next 10 minutes?
I was hoping to go swim up the river from from here to the first room, and then see if I can go up to the first room.
You find that you can do that.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh,
Although
classic.
there is a full wall there, but you find that you can make it to the other side. Was there anything particular you wanted to do, or just discover that you can do that?
See if there's anything that goes up where if I go up the river, where it may go.
Yeah, when you get to the other side where the water kind of originates in here, you
Mhm.
find that the where the water is coming from, and then like the next stone pieces, it's like a small tunnel. Do you wish to go deeper into that tunnel?
Yes.
Okay.
Firm says yes.
Okay, you begin having to like pull yourself against the current using your fingers against the rock and your body against the rock to kind of squeeze your way through. As far as you can tell, like this goes on like this for a while as you begin exploring it. Ember, the horn is a war horn of valor. The brass war horn engraved with a glowing silver rune. Engraved with a war rune that begins glowing silver when it is blown. When you blow the horn as a bonus action, if you have the frightened condition, it immediately ends on you. You also have advantage on saving throws against being frightened until the start of your next turn. You can also invoke the rune. When you blow the horn, you can invoke the rune, imbuing the horn's deep call with protective magic that affects creatures of your choice within 30 feet of you. You and all affected creatures gain a +1 bonus to AC until the start of your next turn. Once the rune has been invoked, it can't be invoked again until the next. It says dawn, but it should be midnight. And as you look it over, you see there's a lot of like Saloon Night imagery on it.
Pass all of that information on to Zal as I hand the horn back.
Okay, we're going to start having to think of reasons why we should keep these.
As you want them. That seems good enough for me.
Is that enough?
They do be fair.
I mean, in order to maintain the at least currently appropriately level relationship with the Archon, we could
Because they'll
potentially
help us save the world.
yeah, or this will be honor to carry these after the memory we have salvaged here.
Right.
I
Okay.
don't
I'll workshop
something.
that.
That's your business.
Mhm, mhm. Just seeds for thought.
All right, last one. Everybody's got to be getting really bored. I just want to point out that like all of the supervision is in this room, supervising me, not going anywhere. I just
Mhm.
want you to think about. Well, no, Ragnarok's still out
Yeah,
there. Ragnarok
Ragnarok's
is
got
safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you've left Ragnarok in charge of, and the Archon, I'll be fine. You guys should just say.
All right, I'll get up like an old man and walk out.
We'll also
And
get up
as
like
I
an old
stand
man.
over you, Zal, I'll just like point your chest. You get next one.
Next what?
Babysat.
And I'll just come outside and look around and say, "Is Firm dead?"
Top class
Impossible to
again.
know.
All right. Where'd he go?
Mm-hmm.
Ragnarok just shrugs his head.
Actually, I poke my head back into this door. Zal, it's the next one. And I'll start walking down this wall.
For fuck's sake! What? What?
What's even scarier is y'all have no idea where Firm could have went.
No,
Okay, where's
absolutely not.
Yeah, he's
where's
just-
Firmament?
You see the Archon.
I don't
looks
know.
at
Not
you
in
and-
here.
I don't know. He passed by. I don't know, 10 minutes ago.
Oh, by the way, that we found an item of beauty and style and magical potential.
Just
Yep.
one?
Perhaps two.
I
Ember's
should-
working on the other one.
I should like a look at them as they are within my ancestors' temple.
Mm-hmm. Well, here is one of them. I hold it out at arm's length, which is quite long.
quite
With
long.
the bugbear arm.
Zoop.
Yeah.
The Archon just holds his hands out to receive the item. Are you going to let me inspect this artifact of my people?
Yes.
What is all holding out?
It is the war horn.
It's like a horn. You see the Archon like puts his hands on it and like tugs a little bit.
Yeah,
'cause-
I hand it over and then step forward, and like the effect is like my arm like retracting.
You see the Archon just looking it over, admiring its fine workmanship. And you see they begin casting a spell. Though it'll take them, it's like a minute for identify without a, yeah. So it takes like a minute for them. You see they respond, ah, interesting. I mean, it's strange. There's always been a contingent of moon worshippers in our people, but I've always been a minority. Most of us worship the nature deities around us. Melora, Maliki, those are who keep us day to day. Perhaps there is more to this connection than we ever realized. He looks at you, Zal, and looks at the horn, and he hands it to you. You all have fought your way through this place, through the defenses that were established to keep people out, people like us out, from discovering what lies within. I have purposefully kept myself safe by not engaging as much. As such, you have earned these items and whatever else you found in that chest.
Ember is working on it. Also,
Yeah.
where's Firmament?
As I told your companion, I have no idea. Firm, you are pulling and pulling. Another 10 minutes goes by, and parts of this tunnel expand outward, and you see there's as it expands out, you can see there's now like things are growing now. Like a little underground grotto that you've discovered in this water flow. You're able to kind of move away from the main pull. You see little crabs moving about. There's some weird algae growing along the walls. You do see something that, with your dark vision, kind of catches your eye a little bit down the bottom. And near a tumble of rocks. You swim
start
down
swimming.
to check it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just swimming along.
Yeah. You swim down to check it out. You discover there's like gemstones here. Not a lot, but a couple have somehow found their way through this place. They're kind of raw, though. They're not formed and cut. Did you find like 100 gold diamond? At a 50 gold sapphire?
The question is, Is there a surface to this place?
No, not that you can tell. There's just another section of the tunnel where it continues to like go and where the water's coming from.
Okay, he'll just take the diamond and the sapphires and start heading back.
Okay.
Been gone too long. Probably should come back.
Rainier, you've been wandering the temple a little bit. Every now and then shouting for Rainier. Shouting for Firm. And as you're entering back into this larger chamber, looking around like, where the fuck did this wizard go? Firm like splashes up, pulling air in from the water.
Oh, good.
Starts wringing his hair out. Hey, how you doing?
Better know you're not dead. What'd you find?
I found some gems. Found a diamond, some sapphire. Gotta be cut. I feel like Amber would love that. I was trying to
Alright.
figure out I was trying to figure out where all this water's coming from. I had a grotto. They kept going, but I figured you guys would be looking for me, so I came back. But it keeps going, but there's just something I'm missing here. If that's the portal or the item, their journal entries just mentioned that this place is a lot bigger. I don't know where they would have been.
As you ponder that, Ember, you finish identifying the last item. The cloth, as you hold it up and inspect the design. Again, the outside there's one side that is like a kind of a midnight black, midnight blue, very deep, and then the other side has kind of a almost constellation-like form. As you're holding it up, you can see the full breadth of the design. There seems to be moonlight imagery involved as well here. This is a cloak of the moon. While wearing this item and attuned to it, you gain a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws. While wearing this cloak, you have the blessing of the Moon Maiden. Lycanthropes have disadvantage on attacks made against you. And once per day, you can cast the Moonbeam spell, and it resets at midnight.
Neat. All right, Zal, we're done.
Rainier's looking for a firmament.
He's alive.
Where was he?
In the water.
Oh.
Sure was.
Gross.
He just uses prestidigitation, makes himself clean.
Oh, Archon, would you like to look at the fancy cloth?
Very much so. I would love to see anything that you all have found here.
Here's the cloth, and here's this. Be careful with this one. Okay, it tries to drag I don't it does something that's not so great in addition to all the other good stuff.
Zol, I thought you said you found two things.
Indeed.
What's this third thing?
It's more than a thing, I think.
Well, let me inspect the cloth here. Kalawunax, you hold this, I don't know, box or whatever it is.
It'll
Maybe
be
we
fine.
just keep
It'll
that
be
one.
fine. It'll be fine.
Here, Ember, you hold it out wrapped in cloth.
Is there a problem here?
Yeah, like I said, if you touch it, you have to touch it for a little bit. You'll feel a little bit rested, but it also
Oh.
tries to do something to your mind. So
Seems like Zal and Rainier don't want me to handle this object.
I don't think I want anybody handling
yeah,
it.
like I said, it tries to do something to your mind. I've resisted it so far, so I feel like I'm okay. But anyone, Archon, if you want it, I can hold on to it till you're ready for it.
You all can hold on to it as you see fit. I want to inspect this cloak,
Um,
and then I would love
I
to look
will-
at the box.
Kalawunax will take the object and stare at Zal.
Yes. Do it. Do it. Burn comes over. What is this?
You see the Archon is like looking around at everyone's like he can see you're all being weird about something, but he doesn't know you very well. So he just kind of shrugs and begins.
I know, it's weird, right?
I wasn't going to say anything, but there's a weird energy.
There's a
about the
very
place.
weird energy. I don't understand what's going on either.
Yeah,
There's
I
a
don't
chance
mean
that thing will try to do something to your mind. I said that.
I do
You don't
want to
listen?
out.
Hey, you can get sucked into it, and slurp your brain into the box. I don't know. Guess we'll find out in a minute.
I would like to point this out.
I will pull out my casting focus just in case.
The Archon does know all of Ember Prime's memories, so he should be aware of everything that Ember Prime and the rest of the group sort of has like caution for.
yeah,
boy.
to a degree,
Oh,
but he doesn't
boy.
have the like emotional,
Oh,
reactions that you
Okay,
guys
that-
have. You know.
I understand.
So
I'm just gonna
he's got
slip
all of
into
Ember
a-
Prime's dirty thoughts. Great.
I'm gonna slip into another mask and go ahead and give you some encouragement there, friend. I think you got this, Cal. Just shield your mind, I guess, and think good thoughts.
No, I understand.
Break.
This can only be trusted with senior members of the 5th season, and I'll hand it back to Ember.
Isn't that you?
Hey, who's counted as senior?
I kind of don't trust it with anyone. I think maybe we just
We brought it out wrapped in cloth because we
Just-
also don't
Yeah,
want to touch it.
Right, but you're neglecting the fact that you lied to me and told me that you only found 2 things when in fact you found 3. You're clearly trying to hide this from me. What else are you trying to hide from me?
Am I senior?
Seems like they trust you with it.
I don't trust anyone with it. I prefer we just throw it in the water, but
I'm gonna just
would
wait for
caution
my
against that.
the
As,
Archon. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, even if there is a risk to handling a object
yeah,
of
let-
arcane
let- less
nature, I mean,
talking,
they're still
more
important.
casting. You.
He raises an eye at you and decides if it's worth it or not, and then decides it's not.
Whoever's talking more casting you.
I mean, he's got access to my mind. He knows that this is like, there's a reason. It just is also real awkward.
Yeah. The Archon casts Identify over the next minute on the cloak. Inspects it. Wow.
I'm just gonna start trying
Incredible.
to grab the jar thingy.
Farm, I'll remind you that earlier tonight you were teleported to the astral plane with, fortunately, a way back home, but nearly not.
You want to hold it, knock yourself out. Here you go, right here, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're an adult. Wait, are you an adult?
Yes, I am. Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Okay. I mean, I had to ask. I don't know what your people are like for adulting or not.
We're the same people.
We are definitely not.
Okay,
I'm
well,
down here. You're up there. I'm
Okay.
fire. You're blue.
Air.
Air. This whole time I thought you were water. Whoa.
No, I don't
Well,
have
that's
to breathe.
awkward. I guess all elementals look the same to me.
Racist.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm made out of fire, so I'm clearly not serious. Anyway, here you go. Good
the
luck.
Archon. Oh, he's had the jar. Yeah, this whole time he's been holding the jar, talking to you. The Archon is handing you, Ember, the cloak back, and remarking like, very fine piece of work there. And as he's like handing it to you, firm to you, everything around you begins to slow down as the energy from this object begins pouring through your hands, your arms, into your chest, and filling you with this raw, rejuvenating, healing energy. You may take the benefits of a short rest.
Short rest. Firmament. Yeah. Oh, with that, can I use my arcane recovery?
You can. I don't think. Can you populate the arcane recovery? Because there's
It's on a
certain
short
things
rest.
that will work and certain things that won't work. Um, the reason I'll say no is because you didn't know this was the effect of it. Like, you
Fair.
didn't know that this was going to happen, so you wouldn't be prepared to do this, right?
Got it.
Yeah. But you can heal if you need healing, which it doesn't look like you need to. You gain the benefits of the bless spell until you take a short or a long rest. And then as you are looking at the object, feeling the energy flowing through you, you see the swirling of the clouds as your vision becomes focused in and pulled into those roiling maelstrom. And I'll need you to make a DC 17 wisdom save.
I was really on one for the short rest because I thought I got the arcane recovery, so hopefully this works.
You have a +1.
And the bless.
And you are blessed.
So +5 technically.
Well, it's a D4, not a
Yeah,
plus 4.
D4 plus
sorry.
1.
Okay, and then I'll just roll another D4 right after. I'll use an inspiration.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Okay, it did not work.
I've got another inspiration if you'd like to use it.
Oh,
Or we could just see what it does.
Mhm.
I don't want to use all the inspirations. Yep, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Hopefully nothing bad.
Okay.
Good effects. It's gonna be fine, right?
You are hurtling through a storm that has raged from a time before time, that has scoured this landscape, barren and rocky. You cannot hear your thoughts or those around you. All you hear is the thunder and the lightning as you are compelled to open the lid of this box. You will do everything possible to open this vessel as soon as possible. And as you are holding it, you just grab the lid and pull the stopper out. Can you roll a D8 for me?
I don't know if I had a -1 on it, but yes. So it's technically 7.
7.
Okay.
Lucky
Okay.
7.
Oh,
Bye, firm.
Again.
You pull the stopper, and the rest of you see the stopper pull. There's like, as you roll, or like, there's a moment where nothing occurs. And then pouring out of this Pyxis is a plague of insects that begin swirling around all of you. It affects. Oh yeah, it affects everybody. Okay. There's thousands
spell?
upon. It is, but there's nothing you can do about it. There is thousands and thousands of insects pouring out of this jar, spreading around the area, filling the space around all of you, slightly obscuring the vision as they move. The area is difficult terrain. I'll need each of you to make a Constitution saving throw, also DC 17.
Is this against a certain effect?
This is against the spell Insect Plague.
All right. Well, right, but is that I don't recall if that has
I am
poison
in
involved.
the
It does not.
range of Zal's armor.
Mm-hmm.
+4.
Oh
plus
shit! Wow, I
1d4.
forgot I have so much fun.
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother to roll my bless because I am not gonna get high enough.
Jesus, my dice tonight. Holy
Good.
shit.
Yeah, I've succeeded on
Fun.
one thing all night. It's great.
Great. This is good.
Yeah, it was. It's a learning
I was gonna say
experience
the
for
one
me.
you saved on. Oh, is it a learning experience now?
Is it?
Uh,
Is the stove hot?
I really did not know what these things. I wanted the short rest for the arcane recovery. I'm sorry.
Great.
You know what we could have just done? In the 40 minutes that I spent casting rituals, you could have started a short rest and only needed 20 more minutes to finish.
I'm throwing this thing in the fucking water. Or I'm burying it under a pile of rocks.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine. It'll be
We'll
fine.
We'll live.
Okay.
We'll live.
The DC is 17.
Bugs hurt when they bite.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm not looking forward to it, but we'll live.
Those of you that DC 17 con
Those of us
save.
who failed, so everybody but Ragnarok.
Okay, those of you that succeeded take half. Those of you that failed take. Also, the Archon's not doing the damage. I just had his token selected. It's 19 piercing damage for those of you that failed. Half if you
I
succeed.
guess this technically counts as magical piercing damage, doesn't it?
Is it the fucking spell? Because now there's just a horrible epicenter of bugs.
Oh yeah, this lasts 10 minutes.
Oh fuck, we gotta run.
You all are within a cloud of biting insects. It is magical damage coming from the spell itself. Cool. It's a to show you. It is. Let's see. From you. Okay, it's this big.
Yeah.
It's difficult
19
terrain.
piercing damage.
You all can do something right now. If you can, you have like a whole turn of things that you could do.
I will allow the fire of my hair to just spread out and consume all of these bugs. I am trying to cast the spell magic to end this stupid effect.
Okay, as you are casting the dispel magic, what is everyone else doing? Because that's going to be happening at the same time as what other people are doing.
I'm just yelling, God damn it! And then I'm going to stumble backwards.
Okay, you're at difficult terrain, so you're half movement.
As they're stumbling backwards, I am going to twin cast Vortex Warp and Vortex Warp Rainier and the Archon back into this alcove.
I think Rainier's made their move, right? I'm like allowing everybody to like do their thing.
Yeah, I'm just going out.
Okay, then I'll just
Yeah.
cast Vortex Warp on the Archon.
Okay. You know, I think he likes you. He spent a lot of time talking to you. Okay. Where do you want him to be?
Glad he likes one
Back
of us
here.
now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I will use my 15 feet of movement to move over here.
Okay. Firm. You are.
Building a vibe.
I mean, you've. Let's see. You've
Just-
opened it.
Just live in it.
Yeah, you actually kind of just stand there holding the vessel open. That is actually what's happening to you? You are like, there's a huge grin, like a maddening grin on your face as these things just swirl all around you. Okay, done. Ragnarok has fled through the tunnel. Okay, cool. Okay, and then Kat, you're gonna have to roll a dispel check.
wisdom check.
Yep.
Ooh, big number.
That was so close to a 3.
Okay, hell yeah. You how does it you described it a little bit. You succeed on disrupting the remainder of this spell. Can you describe exactly what it looks like for us?
Trying to fight through the swarm of insects and dealing with them crawling all over her skin, under her armor, like through her hair. The fire that makes up her hair just sort of ignites even brighter and begins to grow and grow. There is no Saiyan screaming or anything like that, but there are a bunch of bugs flying around that just go up in little sparks of fire. Close the damn box! And if I don't see Firmament moving to do so, I will do so.
He does not immediately react to that. Kieran Jr. was out for this. I think
Yeah,
even if
he's
they
dead.
succeed,
Yeah.
they are gonzoed, needing to recast to bring them back.
Mhm.
Okay, you see, Firm does not immediately respond to that. They just stand there, lid in one hand, the jar open in the other. No further bugs pour out of it as they have been removed, but Firm is just like engrossed in whatever has happened right now.
Can I remove the box from his hands?
I'd say at this moment, yeah, having the effect occurred, they no longer have the desire to open the box. There's like a moment where he's gripping it tightly, and then acquiesces. As the jar is pulled out of your hand, he's holding the lid in the other hand. You take both.
Yeah, I will put the lid back on, even though there are no bugs around.
Okay. You see like one like crawl out and then incinerate. As the jars are moved firm, you see from your eyes kind of like your clarity comes back and you are here. You are no longer in this storm.
What happened? Why is everybody not here no more?
I handed you the box. You opened the box. A swarm of insects came out of the box. Messed some people up. I closed the box. I'm just gonna hold on to the box.
I'm not coming back in till everybody who wants to open the box gets their chance or whatever.
I'm not gonna open the box no more.
Maybe if you want to open the box, you go through the
Nobody's
tunnel.
gonna open the box. It's fine. We'll just seal the box so that it can't be opened again, and the Archon can still take the time to identify it like he wants to do. I don't think the bugs are coming back for a while at least, so we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Ember, holding the vessel, you're talking to Zal. Like you look down at the vessel, you feel it like vibrate a little bit, and then you see it fold in on itself and disappear.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't got to worry about the box.
What do you mean?
I will hold up my empty hands to Zal.
What the fuck?
I think when the magic inside the box got I think when I killed the bugs it sorry, Archon.
Arcane objects have a tricky way about them sometimes.
What was in the box?
All the bugs.
Just is a box of bugs?
Yes, so.
Who would make a box of bugs?
On other notes, Firm holds up the purple gem. He's like, I got this.
Oh, hey, yeah, we do have those. Can we maybe give me a minute to patch myself up before we go doing something else?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody made a box that makes
Perfect,
you
Adam.
feel
Perfect.
good when you touch it, and then if you open it, after it tells you to open it, bugs come out.
I don't
It's
think it's
almost
always
like it's a
bugs.
big old trick designed to take people who have poor impulse control.
Well, it's also was called the Pyxis of Pandemonium, which I guess
Pandemonium.
in defense of literally everyone but me, I probably should have led with that when I was like, hey, there's this box. I probably should have called it by name. I might have.
Yeah, you told me it was a bad box.
I mean,
And that,
was
and
I
that made
wrong?
you told me it made you feel good, and it did something to your head.
And all of that was true. And I guess if I had just called it the Pyxis of Pandemonium, that might have explained some. Anyway, it's gone.
Is that
So-
pandemonium with a capital P or lower P?
Fuck if I know. I'm gonna start bandaging myself.
Sure.
What might any of us know of pandemonium?
Anybody can make a like a history check if they like. Firm, you can make it with advantage.
Yeah,
He's
boy.
been there.
That is actually 16 points of healing for myself.
Come on, updates. I got a 17.
Oh,
you
yeah.
I'm
already
actually trained in this skill.
got a
so I am
21.
gonna check.
My dice have been fucking crazy today.
The blessed die does not apply to ability checks. It's attack rolls
Oh.
and saving throws.
Never mind.
Well,
I did not
unfortunately.
get a 21.
Okay, incredible. Yeah, you all rolled very good. Except
Well.
Ember, you just don't know a lot about it, but you recognize the name for sure. And given like the imagery that you saw, like checks out as far as you know. It's cloudy there, you think. To everyone else, Pandemonium, capital P, the plane of Pandemonium, which rages in eternal darkness with a storm that has existed. It just is every place in this plane is a raging storm, scouring winds, thundering lightning, darkened clouds. You can barely hear yourself speak if you were on the plane, and the wind itself will drive you insane. Only the mad or the brave risk to go.
So first off, capital P.
Okay, it's gone. We can just let it go. We can just let it go. It's gone.
Never coming back.
Not coming back to us. Well, it might come back to us later, and then in which case we can bring all of this back up. But for now, it's gone. So we'll just gloss over.
What does that make? The second
Not-
powerful item that we've had in our possession that summons something incredibly violent and dangerous that has just slipped through our fingers.
What's the first one?
I mean, we still have the first one, don't we, Cal?
Hmm?
Old Barnabas, you still have his coin, right? Yeah. See, everything's fine.
No,
Everything's
I mean,
fine. So
Barnaby
about
seems
these
like a good
gems
store.
into the things, what are we thinking's gonna happen when we do this? What, that shield goes down and we get access to that thing?
I don't actually think this is
Then what?
the portal.
It's
It
not
might
a. The Archon speaks up and says, "It's not a portal. It's a sarcophagus."
Yeah. This is. I don't even think these are the keys those people wrote in the journal. I say that because there's 4. There's 3 podiums. There's the sarcophagus, and feel like this is just like a thing for them. Whoever built this temple, somebody just wanted this one to be like a safety thing.
Okay. So we should definitely not open this then.
I don't mean safety as in like danger. It seems like it was just they didn't want random people to get it.
Obviously,
I mean,
this whole place has been designed to keep people out.
Yeah.
aren't
Probably.
aren't we kind of random people though in the scheme of things?
Yeah, but I don't. But we can't really afford not to look in these things right now, based on what we're looking for. It
Okay, then
sucks.
my
We're being
question
invasive, but-
remains: what are we expecting? What do we think is going to happen? What do we want to prepare for to put the gems in here? What that dome goes down and we get to the thing in the middle? That's a sarcophagus.
Yes.
Okay.
Dome goes down, sarcophagus. If we open it, probably somebody comes alive, attacks us.
Okay. Question. Judging from where I'm standing, we got the sarcophagus there. Why is there a dais that Rainier is standing on?
Well, we do know things like to fall from the ceiling in this place.
True. Okay, quick inspection.
There is one that was mentioned in the journal. They said there is a humanoid type armor. We haven't hit its area, but at least I don't think we have. It says it comes down from somewhere, so like Hal says. Oh yeah, with that, can I make a perception check?
What are you trying to perceive?
If there's anything like cracks in this, well, obviously there might be cracks, but something that could open up and drop something out from the ceiling.
I mean, looking at it, there's certainly some degradation, but it's held up fairly well. The columns are in good shape, supporting the ceiling above. You don't see anything hidden in the ceiling, there's no there's no steel angels or anything like that. I mean, the only way to know for certain is to be up on the ceiling and inspecting closely, right?
Yeah. Well, Rainier, you got the other crystal.
Three,
Alright.
2, this is a bad idea. 1.
Bink.
Okay. Firm places his gem in the little holder. It slides right in. Ember, you place yours, yes? Rainier, you place yours?
Mm.
And a
Okay.
second dome descends down over the first dome, making it even more difficult to get into.
Double lock.
Double
Shit,
dome.
we fucking armed it.
Double dome. Gotcha. There's no point to this at all.
You've wasted 2 weeks.
I
You,
wasted
gay boy.
2 weeks of your life. I don't need to kill your characters. I've killed your mind. Placing the gems in, you see the light grow in intensity from each of them until they're pulsing in synchronicity. They begin pulsing in synchronicity with the dome as it begins glowing with them. It speeds up faster and faster and faster until the light on the dome itself winks out. The gems remain glowing, but the sarcophagi is unveiled.
Well, who wants to touch it first? You know what? Let's offer it up to the Archon. This is his people.
Very well. You see he steps forward, kind of rolls his sleeves up a little bit, mutters something in Elvish. For the cow you hear, he's basically just whispering, may Maliki bless him.
Mhm.
Puts his hands on the sarcophagi lid, gives it a push, pulls back. Okay, this is a little embarrassing, but it's not actually moving. I could use a hand.
Yeah, boy.
I'll come up and help.
Combined strength helps everything.
Now, what's your combined strength totals? All together, pushing the sarcophagus lid, it rolls and slides off, revealing a very desiccated corpse within. Hands crossed over one another, the bony hands grasping a white crystal that glows ever so softly and is now beginning to grow in synchronicity with the other three.
Well,
I'll reach down and like feel the air around it before touching it.
You can sense, much with the other crystals, like there's a, it's the power of the weave, the arcane, placed into an item. These crystals all generate, hold, exert some kind of power. But the air around it, other than that, feels okay.
I'll go to take it.
Okay. You reach out and grab hold of the gem. It's gripped pretty securely in those skeletal hands.
I'm gonna look at the Archon with the look of like, I'll break these fingers unless you tell me not to.
You see, he looks at you, looks at the hands. I mean, is there a gentler way?
Have you got an idea?
I mean,
Want I just open his fingers a little bit?
I mean,
Give it a shot.
the less destructive, I think, would be best.
One of us opens the hand, one of us pulls the gem. We don't have to open as far.
All right, I'll keep the crossbow shouldered and begin prying the fingers back.
I've been known to relieve a coin purse from a pocket or two. Perhaps a more delicate touch is in order.
I'm inclined to agree with Cal on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll step back.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to yank this thing out?
Hell yeah! Let's save these bones.
You still got a bardic inspiration. It's all on the
Jesus,
line
my
here.
fucking
God.
dice.
God damn.
Let's try it one more time with an inspiration. That's a little better. And what's
That's
your
extremely good.
D8.
D8? Let me mark that off.
Oh, 28? Yeah, I think that'll do it. You see the delicate nature of Cal just kind of twisting, pulling, twisting. At first, one of the fingers begins like moving within you think for a moment it's going to twist and snap. They're so brittle. But with just a gentle final tug, the gem comes loose.
I'll just hold it out.
Well done. You pickpocket?
How do you think I got that coin?
Wanted to hear you say it. Where do we think it goes?
The Archon is pointing towards these They're like, again, like metal tiki torches, but have openings at the top, similar to where the other gems set in. And he says, from my study of everything, I think these 4 gems now will unlock something. But as to what, I'm unsure. Kel, you're holding the gem out as you feel a pressure on your wrist, and you look down, and there's a shadowy hand grasping your wrist in place. As a figure rises from a ghostly figure rises from the sarcophagi. You
Yeah,
see,
crazy.
you see very dark, shadowy looking entity as it whispers heavily, "This is forbidden. I, Telaminrun, have bound my soul here to protect this place from intruders. You shall not pass."
I knew that was coming. Yes.
As you see many shadowy forms also begin rising out of the ground around you all. And that is where we will end session.
Possession 2.0.